Hello and welcome to Moster Does the Crossword. This is Moster, and today I will be talking through the New York Times crossword for Wednesday, August 4th. I actually won't be talking through it because there was a technical idiocy, so you're only getting the review this evening. Um, anyway, that's what you need to know, so everything will be locked to 30 seconds. Now then, so the basic idea here in general is that you get a little bit of this talking, and then you hear me think out loud while I solve the crossword, and then I have a little review section where I talk about things that might be missed or might be, of note, or things that I see, patterns, etc. Anything that really kind of jumps out at me goes in that. And so when you see the flashes, I'm taking screenshots for the review portion. So, why are we here? Well, I'm here because this is satisfying some level of vanity, and I'm hopeful that it will, as I talk about my thinking, help me to think about my thinking and understand what happens between when I stop and start, where all of a sudden something just snaps so perfectly into focus. In terms of what you might want to get out of it, firstly, maybe you want some help. Maybe you want to see somebody kind of fumble through things. Maybe you feel like the Times crossword in particular is a really big mountain. I believe that a lot more people can solve it than think that they can. So I hope that I can kind of break that down for some people. And again, I do this thing and I screw up, and, I give myself crap for it. And I think that some people like to see that. People learning English rather, or learning idioms specific to America might also see some benefits. I'm also kind of surprised at the level of sport that I see in these puzzles, and sport is the British pronunciation, and that's the way it goes. And yeah, some people apparently like the sound of my voice. So there's that. Really, there's not too much else to talk about for this one. I did mess up, and I don't have a full puzzle recording for today because of that. Yeah, and this is another pretty good Wednesday. I liked it. I think it went through pretty quickly. So I will thank you again for coming along. And, yeah, please feel free to give me some feedback if you have any, or let your friends know. Okay, review time. This is your final spoiler alert. You can see by the gold that this puzzle is finished. So, this was a pretty okay one. I like the theme here. The film splicer with the two different movies, with the different years, so you've got Monster and presumably MASH. Oh yeah, MASH, fucking yes. So those are the two movies, and then Monster MASH together. So that's how that stuff all works. So you've got Monster MASH, Wall Street Crash, which got me a little. I wanted it to be like Market Crash or Stock something. Contact Us, I thought, actually, the more I think about it, that's a good one because it's pretty different. And then Rush Hour, Traffic, for the bottom one. I'll go through the screenshots in a minute. Yeah, other than this, I thought it was good. There were a couple of things where it could have gone one way or the other. This app or ape, I don't remember if or when I changed it. I think I left it as ape. Bat Signal got me for a second because I had nothing. I didn't really get back to it. And then I assumed that Martha Stewart and Joan Rivers went to Harvard, and that was incorrect. They went to Barnard. Aloe, I don't think I ever got to. Oh, aloe vera as opposed to vice versa. Okay, I did get to it, and I got it wrong. And then it came back out when I fixed the cross, and I never went back to it. This art, which I don't know if it's in the screenshots, but I thought it was kind of weird. I mean, I get it, but I don't know. It just seems a little bit weird to me, silly. I liked Fife for the small wind instrument. I didn't really think it was going to be that. Even though I put it in first, I still was kind of like, eh. But anyway, it was. And then T-bar. This is one that you see a lot. They like T-bar. They also like they'll do different shapes of steel supports. Sometimes you'll see I-bar instead of I-beam, that kind of thing. FYI, as it were. Grope gets pointed out every time because of one Michael Schubert over on Potterless. Yeah, not too much else. On my own, I didn't know. I figured it out from other things. So that's a good thing to keep in the memory banks. I don't like escape for help button. I mean, I kind of get it, but it's still kind of weird. Alright, so then to the screenshots. A good place to start right here. I had no idea that the Seattle Supersonics became the Thunder. That's interesting to me. What else do we have here? Fat. I like this one. Fat. PHAT was the slang for cool when I was in high school. What do we have here? T-bar I talked about before. Rift for big break. I like this one too, because it could have been a bunch of things. It could have been luck, and from a meaning perspective, it could be something like rift or chasm, or it could be schism, or like it could be discovered. I don't know what would fit in 4 letters there, but that's the general sort of thing that I was thinking of. And well, I guess if we go back, we can see exactly where I lost the recording, but it's not that important really. Alright, so T-bar, we did Rift. I feel like I just saw this one, so I guess we can expect to see more of it. Grope, again, I talked about to search blindly or feel around in the dark. I think it makes perfect sense. Fife, I also talked about for small wind instrument. And then Ape. And yeah, so I guess that's really it for this. So, I will wish you a very good night, or whenever this might catch your ears, and I will thank you again for coming along, and encourage you to share and like and subscribe, etc., if you are so inclined.